I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson. Even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 60. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a five-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And there's the bell to start the round. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They threw the hook, it didn't land. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Tried to score with the uppercut. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Just missed with that hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Who's willing to go where the other fight? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab misses. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one...
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he scores with the counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't...
Will the referee stop it? True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That one will count. Nice. Will the referee step in? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
How about that time counter shot? Do you believe what we are seeing? Back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
And misses with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. Counter punching. Both of these fighters have had their moments. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Always looking for that KO, and we... So the referee says he can continue.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Perfect counter shot. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle there. He's got a bluff there.
That jab misses. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Just misses with that uppercut. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Do you believe what we are seeing?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have.
That will do it. This fight is over. They have given up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.